summer finals. My name is Nightfire. I am joined here by all three casters you'll be seeing today. On my right-hand side, I have Silent Knight. On my left, I have Buxton. Gentlemen, how are we doing today?
So far, so good. It's a beautiful morning and a great time to play some Onward, that's for sure.
Good evening here as well, Knight.
Excellent. So today we have some pretty high-octane, high-level games scheduled. Boss Fight versus SMC Tactical, Mob Squad versus Boss Fight, and Boss Fight versus Cannon Fodder on this Master League 1 channel. Over on 2, where Buxton will be casting, we have Cannon Fodder versus Mob Squad, SMC Tactical versus Cannon Fodder, and SMC Tactical versus Mob Squad. Now, out of all of these rounds, what rounds are you guys looking forward to the most? Silent.
Oh man, well I've always been a fan of Boss Fight and really seeing what they can pull together, and so I really want to see what they do because last season we had them be able to put some new ideas into the league when we saw them cast last time. So really excited to see what they're going to bring this time.
Yeah, very true. Buxton, what are you looking forward to the most?
I'm looking forward to seeing how Legionnaires does, being the wildcard winner here, especially since we lost them in the wildcard Silent Purge. So I want to see how far they can get against the rest of the good teams. It's their first time in the Pro 2 Championship, I think.
Yeah, that's very true. What are some takeaways you have after playing them?
They're a very aggressive team. They're not one to sit back, much like beginners or like Box Fight used to be quite a while ago. They seem to be more aggressive than they used to be.
Yeah, I'm watching. We have a replay here up from Globochem versus Boss Fight Scrim. Globochem, they're going to be a dominating force next tomorrow. Very much looking forward to watching some games out of them. This weekend is just stacked full of some high octane plays. Raph, very good shield user as well. You see him in this replay here. I mean, if you have someone that can get behind a shield, it's so hard to combat effectively.
Oh, exactly, and he's a hot shot too with that pistol somehow.
Yeah, that shield is not something you want to mess with. So a good experienced player with that can be a real menace. Getting shot across subway by Raphael, for example.
Yeah, it's not fun. Even on maps like Downfall, Raph will take a shield and be running it. That's his bag. So something to look for tomorrow. Some good shield plays, maybe today too. Although out of the squads that we are watching, Boss Fight I don't think typically runs one. Could be wrong there. I don't think any of these squads do.
Yeah, I think you're correct about that.
So curious to see what maps. I think we're probably going to see Quarantine and Downfall the most, but I could be wrong on that.
Yeah, and it'll be very interesting also to see the maps that are banned also, because each team gets to ban a map before also.
Very true. And taking a look at some other squads here, Mob Squad, not a team that I'm like terribly familiar with, but after going back and looking through some replays, they're a very slow and methodical squad.
Yeah,
they will take their time.
They are very good at finding you out of place while they're moving in on the objective and picking you off, so they get the advantage and are able to move in and do some real damage there.
Just kind of emphasizing on the point of like a slow, methodical play. On this replay here, Mob Squad is on Downfall. They're pushing the objective. They don't have any picks, but you don't really see time become an issue very often. Bucks, what are your thoughts on Mob Squad?
They really came out of nowhere. Last I checked, they formed, I think, during just this season 4. Came out of nowhere. Didn't do much until the like midway through the season. Then they just exploded. They hit up near the very top of the rankings very quickly.
Holy cow! I had no
undefeated.
idea. I didn't know there was such a new squad already in the top 8 and competing for Final Four. It's quite the introduction into the league. But yeah, just kind of even emphasizing this point in this replay, it's just a slow play. They're even with a sandstorm to their advantage, not really making any fast pushes, still trying to use smokes to cross angles. And yeah, I'm really curious to see how they'll fare up against some other squads that typically are a little bit more aggressive.
I would like to see how a very aggressive team goes up against beginners on Marsok, because they can be very slow and methodical, and they seem to always get through with their pushes, except for when they very, very rarely run out of time. So I want to see how they can deal with that.
Oh, another good point to make about Mob Squad is they're very good with long-range shots. So if you see, I expect some downfall, and I expect some long angles to kind of be held from that squad. They have some good shots on it.
They do, and they also have some really good hiding spots to be able to figure out where to pick people off from.
Yeah, and that kind of, I suppose, brings me into another point, the meta. Do you feel a meta in the game when you play it? Do you feel there are set spots or sort of set defenses when you get into the games?
Yeah, for sure. Especially when I'm going in and attacking, one of the biggest things I look for are the common spots where I believe people will be, and I'll be checking that, and even sometimes pre-firing that.
Interesting. Bucks, do you pre-fire as well?
Absolutely, depending on the position. Like, if you're not quite sure, they might maybe they're playing a garage objective on Suburbia, and they're not like pushing center house. I might often pre-fire the fences to the side of the spawn house, just because chance of someone be there quite high. Maybe I'll nade the garden as well. Just
Yeah,
catch
very
anyone laying down.
Very true. And just a little note I had on SMC Tactical. Just kind of watching some replays. I noticed they play very long angles. So the one we're looking at here is on Suburbia. They have a west objective, and they're pushing east. So they're taking that long smoked approach to that street and trying to cross there and wrap around from the backside. I feel like maybe some unorthodox tactics like that will be pretty. Like, I expect some high octane smoke plays to come out of some squads, some fast plays, but also some very organized plays. Like, I could see people yesterday. I saw squads yesterday just doing 5-man dry runs.
Yeah. And that's one thing that's interesting too, is last season was the first time we really saw people smoking on Suburbia, a path across on the opposite end of the objective and crossing that way and getting into the backyard and attacking from behind. So we might see some new stuff like that this time.
Yeah, and then you can, it's true, man. These games really kind of help shape the meta, that help shape good spots. You see someone in a really tactical spot, Stumpy here on this replay in that back northeast corner, where you kind of have all the coverage. You can peek through the bush, peek over some. I mean, there's just, and even to go off of that, Sickness on SMC Tactical is the guy that will pick unorthodox spots.
And that's probably
what he does.
And that's one of the best parts, is being able to throw off the opponent that you're going against, because there's some unorthodox parts. They're not going to be looking for you there, and you might be able to get a couple of picks off before they figure out where you actually are, especially on defense.
Yeah, very true.
Unorthodoxy can be a quite mixed bag. Sometimes it works really well, throwing off your enemy's pace completely. Other times, it can go very badly.
Yeah, I agree with you on that point very much. Sometimes most of the time, unorthodox spots are pretty risky to push towards. One I'm kind of thinking of, maybe not one unorthodox, but like aggressive front, an aggressive forward position is the one on Onward by the APC building. People will push up on defense there, kind of look for early picks. It'll be curious to see what we see. I know tomorrow we're really going to see you're going to see Jizzy out of Globocam. You'll see some of that for sure. I'm curious to see if any teams are going to be flanking today. I don't really think any of the squads have a dedicated flanker. I could be wrong.
If I do remember correctly from playing against Legionnaires, they did tend to do a bit of flanking, but I'm not sure if they'll keep it up during the championship.
Yeah, that's the tough part too. With this being the championship, will they risk having a flanker with so much being at stake, or will they play it a lot more safe?
Yeah, I'm curious to see if we really see some hardcore like meta plays, or a lot more risky picks and unorthodox decisions. I don't know. Oh, I'm so excited. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
Games are going to be so good. And if you are tuning in now and you're curious, I had my little memeage today, and on my left, this is the Buxton Plaza or something. I don't know. I just Googled Buxton images, and it picked the first thing for Buxton. So that's why he's here with me on the desk, and then we have a knight.
I can't wait to see that on the stream. Hold on. I'll just wait for the 6-minute delay.
Fun little memeage there. What else, gentlemen? Are you guys? Oh, let's talk about our sponsors. How could I forget about that?
Yeah, that's a big one. There we go.
Yeah, well, on top of the ProTube and VR covers, who have been the sponsors of the league for quite a while now. It's actually kind of funny to kind of go off the side note that I saw a picture today with, I think, one of the someone from the league that had about like 3 or 4 ProTubes from winning all of the tournaments we've had that ProTube has sponsored.
Oh, that's awesome.
I know. I want one though. ProTube are fantastic, man. Do you guys not use stocks? I guess is the question I should be asking.
I do use a ProTube to be exact.
Yep, and I use a ProTube also.
Now I don't have a ProTube to show off. I have a very janky.
You're still rocking the noob tube.
Yes, very good. It's a noob tube made out of PVC pipe. The ProTube is 3D printed. What are the materials that it has? It's made out of.
Got some aluminium hollow 18mm pipes, 3D printed parts, obviously with a nice, I think it's TPU inside to get some good grip on the controllers. Just craning around to take a look at it. Got a nice strap as well. It doesn't come with that, but it's very cheap. Always should have it. It's very useful.
Yeah, and even if you don't want to buy one, I used a athletics belt. So if you sell like a belt, you can just string it through.
Also got some injection molded parts just to make sure the very important bits don't fall to bits or bend or break.
And I suppose even bigger than the winners of this tournament getting a free ProTube and a bunch of swag from VR Cover, we are being sponsored this tournament by ESL and Oculus. Holy cow.
Very exciting. Feels like it's become proper.
Yeah, we're real. We're real boys now. We were just wooden puppets, and now we have real skin. So the winners of this, the final 4, so the top 2 from stage 1, group 1 today, and the top 2 from group 2 tomorrow, will be going to London, all expenses paid, and each member on the team will be getting an Oculus that I believe they get to keep because they have to have the month to prepare in advance for the tournament. I mean, talk about an incentive to play your heart out.
No kidding, but also the pressure that comes with it, though, because it's like, oh man, like we're going to be going to the first like official trip in London for this tournament. I can see that also adding a lot of pressure.
Yeah, it'll definitely be interesting to see how nerves play in. I know, just kind of from teasing and messing with Jizzy Pants, that I think nerves might get to him. So it'll be interesting to see how he plays. See how everybody plays. I mean, if you start to get nervous in this game, it affects your aim.
Oh, exactly. This is a mental game, and when you're going through and you're feeling the pressure, especially that's why I'm a little bit worried about Legionnaires. This being their first time, are they going to be feeling a little bit more of the pressure? Are they going to be a little bit more nervous, and is that going to affect their gameplay?
I think we're going to see it start off quite slow and then speed up, and then at the very end it's going to slow down dramatically. They're going to play quite careful at the start, then get back up to pace, feel like they're playing normal league matches, and then when they start to see the stakes appear, things are going to start slowing down again.
I really like that prediction. You're absolutely right, dude. We're totally going to see slow plays start. People kind of feeling it out. Map 1, map 2, match 1. They'll be definitely feeling each other out. Gosh, it's so exciting. I think the tournament play is where it really shines. I feel like league matches are excellent, but you don't always get to have the top teams matched against each other in league matches. You know, sometimes you have a bit of a stomp will happen every once in a while, or there's very competitive matches more often than not, I'd say. But these guys are all so good. I feel like every team that's playing today has absolutely stomped me at one point in a league match, you know?
I'd like to see how Boss Fight vs Beginners comes out during this championship, because Beginners got their first loss this entire season because of Boss Fight. I think it's the first time Boss Fight's beat them in quite a while.
The only time they play is in the Final Four, right? I think beginners is tomorrow. And boss fights today.
Yeah, they are tomorrow.
Yeah, that's
I
correct.
hope boss fight gets through then, because I want to see it.
Building the hype, man. Boss fight and beginners is a potential. You're absolutely right. A very good potential rematch. That was so you're saying that was the final? Those were the final 2 last year, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. And then the final match was between Globo Kim and Beginners, and Beginners managed to win and become the champions.
So impressive. Yeah. So I guess we'll kind of sign off with some get ready because we are going to come up on these matches soon. What are your guys' final thoughts for this summer's group season?
It's going to be tense. It's already tense. Everything's tense.
I've been really impressed by all the growth that has come so far. This league has been night and day difference from the beginning of the season to the end, and now we get to see the fruits of our labor, basically. And so I'm really excited to see this.
There's actually a few people in a big screen room watching the cast right now.
Are there really? That is awesome. I love that we have a crossover. I love how we do that as a community. If you're interested, I guess hop into the Discord. Someone's probably organizing it there or in chat.
Yeah, Sri Lankan should have the information.
Yeah, get in there and join up that big screen. Everyone should get in there. Make it a tournament. Get a crowd. Get some footage of it too. I'd love to see some screenshots, and if you can tweet it, get it out there. Social media. People know.
Right everywhere.
Yeah, it's going to be high octane, high energy plays. So what we're going to do from here is a little split-aroo. We're going to have, like I said, Boss Fight versus SMC Tactical coming up on this channel. And me and Silent will be casting that. And if you want to go watch Buxton cast Cannon Fodder versus Mob Squad, they'll be on Master League 2.
And I'm going to have to, unfortunately, leave you. Love you and leave you. Go over to casting 2.
Yes, sir. Have a good time. I will see you in 2 hours for Mob Squad versus Boss Fight.
Yeah. Good luck to you guys too.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Right. We're all alone. Very sad now. Alright. I'm going to throw over to a bumper while I hop in game.
Looking to get into competitive virtual reality gaming? Register and compete for free at VRMasterLeague.com. Join hundreds of community members in the official Discord, where you can find a team, discuss a game, and more. Every week, teams from across the globe play for the chance to participate in the end-of-season championship tournament for prizes from league sponsors, ProTube VR, and VR Cover. Think you got what it takes? Join VR Master League and find out.
Sickness getting dangerously close to objective, though. He is going for the plant.
Operator taking shots. They know he's back by the objective room.
Kino's has no idea Beasley managed to get past him. It's going to be a 3v3 for beginners.
But this is catastrophic for Raphael, right?
Soul defender now to the mount.
God, look at this.
Kills on him. He did it!
He's getting greedy. Is he gonna get it? He gets it. He gets the knife.
A grenade returning for Sir Al, and Sir Al is down. That's how you throw a grenade.
You hear someone here?
He hears Scooby. He hears Scooby. He got Scooby. Another one coming.
This one,
Operator.
gets
He
two.
got operator.
Oh!
That was too close.
Oh my gosh.
Teamwork, they're all pushing together, all working in unison. Now we only have one Folk player left on the garage. It's Biggie Smalls. He has to survive. He can't kill for kill right now because there are 2 mass-up players. He has to survive this. He has 10 seconds remaining. Don't peek, Biggie Smalls. Stay there. 7 seconds, 6 seconds, 5 seconds. Sled moving out. Biggie Smalls moving back to the garage. 2, 1. Wow. Absolutely incredible stuff.
Interesting play by Kev right here on the on this wall. He almost turned the corner. I don't know if he heard Mad Eyes, but he is now peeking. He's trying to see if he can see anybody on these boxes. Mad Eyes is in the perfect position. I don't think Kev can see him. Mad Eyes is just waiting. Mad Eyes lets Kev walk all the way across. Did he not see him? Centaurian now walking right. Mad Eyes takes out Centaurian. Turns it. What a play.
Yeah, this is not looking good for Danglers here. SMC Tactical using their momentum. Pwn kick on top of Stumpy, probably throwing him off. Sickness tossing a smoke. A nice grenade! Stumpy snagging 3, completely shutting down their approach.
Killinger going up to the second floor. If they're not careful though, Gag's going to be able to shoot through the window. Gag should just play a quiet game right here. Killinger is exposing himself almost slightly and taken out. That's all it takes. If a hand is barely exposed, he's going to be down and out for a counter, and he gets, oh man, Gag has put in some work.
So the stairwell. The smoke's coming in. The global camp trademark smoke penetration tactic. They're gonna get you lit. They're gonna get you buzzing. And then they're gonna come in hard. Can Phoenix hold them off to topple the top dog of the US? Thunderpods stacking up with Jizzy Pants on the corner. Out come the hand signals. And no, rejection. Not want to kiss. But Jizzy making a run for across the southern turnstiles. Smithy sitting on the corner of the L room. Fry's going in. Thunderpads rushing in. And oh, Smithy tags him with the SKS at close range. Meanwhile, Jizzy looking for a kill, tags Officer Statham. Malno looks for Jizzy, doesn't catch him. Jizzy moving in. And oh, straight around the corner, Jizzy not finding his target. Malno immediately falling back. And Malno looking for Otto. Jizzy takes him out though. Smithy about to look at Jizzy's hands. And Smithy does take Jizzy's hands. Otto meanwhile looking for a 3 frag on Jizzy. Not finding 1-on-1. Oh, it's a trade versus Otto.
Alright, we've run the bumpers, we can't delay anymore. Just waiting on the mob squad and cannon fodder to get into a lobby and give us the password. They're running 6 minutes late, how dare they? They're already in the Discord, so maybe we're waiting on mob squad alone. See how it's going for a minute. Oh, we're still waiting on the lobby and password. I'll wait 3 minutes for Right, there we go, the lobby's up. I will quickly mute my mic while I tell the cameraman the password. I'm joined by Supreme Caster Sostre. Not Caster, Captain. He'll just be recording for alternate viewpoints. Won't be speaking much. Right, top one over into that lobby now. Alright, let us just listen to the team for a minute. If he has messaged me, he's on SMC Tactical. He is not waiting on me, he's waiting on Nightfire and Silent Knight over on the Master League 1 channel. Several conversations at the minute right now. It's very confusing. Bring you to the game scoreboard. Go, much better view. Let's talk to the teams for a minute. How you guys doing? Oh, one button.
Just tell me what
How you guys doing? I hope you can hear me. Appears you can't hear me. Oh dear. Let's just swap over the audio devices. You guys hear me? I'm going to quickly restart Onward then. Make sure I'm on the wrong mic. The right mic this time.
the mic muted, so I'm muting mine.
Right, I should be on the correct microphone for Onward now. And all team members are in. None of my hotkeys are working. Oh, there. Unlock. That's probably why. Yes. All issues are solved. Alright, how you guys doing?
Hey, here he is. Batman's in. Buxton.
Do you see Captain Sostro's name behind you? Just to check.
No, I saw him before, but he vanished.
Alright, he should be in a minute then. Over these team names. And Fodder is starting off on Marsoc, and this is Bizarre. We'll start Bizarre for the team name.
Who's the second? What's the second game right now?
SMC Tactical versus Boss Fight.
Oh, who's casting that one?
Silent Knight and Nightfire.
Nightfire. You had a good day, Buxton?
Pretty good, yeah. It's very sunny.
Good. Nice. Shame to be inside.
Well, I came out of guard shift at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Alright, seems we're just waiting on Arsenic then.
Yeah.
Arsenic's taking a piss real quick.
Right, it won't be long then. Alright, we're finally down to just the last 2 minutes. Hopefully 2 minutes. Taking a look at the boss fight. Taking a look at the boss fight voice channel, and apparently SMC Tactical is in there for some reason. Only half. Never mind, I forgot Honey Half recently joined SMC Tactical. That's really throwing me off. Don't think he's been on there very long. Hurry up, Arsenic. How long can you do this? There we go, he's ready. Wish team good luck.
Captain is here.
Alright.
Hey up, Captain.
Good luck, guys. Whenever you're ready.
Cheers, good luck, guys.
What about it over there?
Good luck, guys.
Are you ready to go over there,
boys? Yeah, we're ready.
Okay, good luck. Good luck,
guys.
Alright, the good lucks have been exchanged and the round has started. The first round of the second match, I reckon the other one's already started. The Mob Squad starting on defense for a west objective.
I'm gonna be in dumpster
at this corner right here, watching the red.
Already calling out their positions they're trying to be in. Meanwhile, Canford have spawned in that south east side. Looking for maybe 3 trying to cross that eastern road rather. 2 going trying to hit them on that west side quick, get some pressure down, and make sure they can cross without being hammered on. Bomb squad appears to be being quite cautious. Much as I predicted, they're not being very aggressive. They're just making sure they don't sneak up through this window here. We'll also be able to listen for just around this corner, as well as I think you can just about hear someone creeping up here. Quite a powerful position. A member of Canford appears to be proning across the street, over by the east tank. Looking for anyone up on that northeast wall. Lucci. Sounds to be like he's using his Vive. Very different sound from the usual Lucci. Both teams playing very passively, really. Not wanting to take many risks at the moment. And if I was just watching the West Street, Mob Squad just sitting, not peeking, waiting. Arsenic taking probably the most aggressive position out of the entire team. No, Pipchu's rather in cover, so it's definitely Arsenic. He's not even sitting in the nook and cranny, he's just sitting directly on top of the pallets. Nice sight line, but it's dangerous. Pipchu making some noise, checking his tablet, keeping everyone updated most likely. Don't worry, nothing happens. Did not have the overlay on. Don't have to shout at me, nothing happened. Yelbow sneaking up this side lanes, getting spotted by Pipchu. Yelbow's taken down by Pipchu. Pipchu keeps pressing on, he's not scared. Sandstorm rolls in. Good boom for Cannon Fodder and Hoochie, who goes back to watch the very far north wall. Meanwhile, on the west courtyard, Mr. Zed and 2 members of Cannon Fodder are about to reach each other. Mr. Zed takes one down, takes another one down. 2 members of Cannon Fodder in the west courtyard are taken down by Mr. Zed. Just a 2v5 already. Tables have turned very quickly. Mr. Zed is team killed by I think that was SDB House. Yes, SDB House team kills Mr. Zed, who was just sitting in the general store. Ooh. Another member of Cannon Fodder is taken down. I believe that was Wizzo, possibly Gag. I think it might have been Gag actually. Let's say it was Gag. Making it just a 1v4. Clipping up a chat so I can see your complaints. Right, so I can perfectly see your complaints now, don't worry. Uchi's just sneaking up into the west courtyard, going upstairs. Seems pretty clear for him at the moment. 2 minutes left on the clock, still sneaking up. Quite dangerous being on this roof, so he must think there's someone nearby that could hear him. No reason he'd go so slow otherwise. Mr. B House is still watching the south road, sorry, southwest. No, it's mostly just the central west road. Mr. B House sees Hoochie, takes some shots at him. Hoochie returns on fire. Doesn't connect, unfortunately. Tries to breach the corridor this time. SDB House is going to be there watching. Tries to peek through the window. He sees them and takes down SDB House. Very tight shot. Bushi finishes him off, making it just a 1v3 with 60 seconds left on the clock. Check the map here for a moment. Got Arsenic up in the pallets. Pikachu at the very far northwest corner. With the remaining member of Mob Squad, not sure who they are. Sitting on the west side pallets. Looking to try and get a pick of anyone moving down. Cross over to the blue room, gets shot by Pikachu. Doesn't connect. Pikachu is directly into the bar building where SW House was just killed. I was going to try and peek through that window and take down Hoochie. Arsenic takes down Hoochie from the pallets. First round goes to Mob Squad. And luckily nothing happened while I had the overlay up. If it did, that would have been unfortunate. Mr. House picking up a team kill on Mr. Seds. Very unfortunate. Nerves gets you. First round of the tournament. Very important tournament with a prize of 10,000. No joke. Alright, this time it's going to be an ice cream objective with Fodder on the defense. Let's see what they're planning to do here. We'll go into their normal spots. Pressures up. Oh, Mob Squad abandons the mission. Appear to be having some kind of issue. Let's see what it was.
Hey, Sed's mic went out.
There's mic appears to have broken temporarily. Don't worry, Polis. We get the chair every time we put the overlay up. Dakin is a very cruel master. There you go, you finally caught up with the delay. Overlay. Don't worry, it'll be sorted in like 2 minutes from your perspective. They're waiting on Mr. Zed to reconnect. Mike, while they wait for him, have a refreshing drink. I've even got a piece of paper right next to me. It says casting rules underlined. 1. Overlay, exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. 2 is audio, and 3 is mic check. I failed casting rule number 1. That's right next to me. I should probably put it somewhere more visible. Know I can put it visibly in a short period of time. Wait, just here. That's not worked out. There you go, that works. Now I can see our Mr. Zed is reconnected. And the round has begun. Same spawns. Fodder does not know where they spawn as no shots went off.
Don't worry about it. It's alright.
I know, I felt bad though, man.
SB House feels bad for team killing Zed. Talking about moving in 2s. Well, I have no camera set up. It's a very rushed job here. I like to second my suggestion on preset cameras. Make life so much easier. Yeah. We've got a very aggressive push from Fodder here. Gag pushing into West Courtyard already. Taking a passive aggressive position. And another very aggressive push from Mob Squad here, going all the way across the street already. There's a camera here. Smoking it, they're giving up their spawn. Meanwhile, Gag is going to have some confrontations with Mob Squad here. 2 members moving across the west side. If you try and cross, chances are Gag's going to see them. He might not actually. They're careful. They could be good. Where are my cameras? That's camera 2. Pipchu and Squiggy Ken, the deadly duo of all caps names. Member of Cannon Fodder just in the southeast courtyard. Gag actually tries to move across and he gets shot. I think another one went down as well, but I'm not certain. There were some very suppressed shots. Uchi's seeing the members of Mob Squad on that west side. He's not thinking about Gag. He still thinks he's over there. Shots coming out against Uchi. Actually, that might have been a team kill. Let's see. Yes, that was a team kill from Uchi, I'm pretty sure. Very sad for Uchi. Team killing Gag is an aggressive team member. That's the downside of these aggressive maneuvers. Your team isn't perfectly in synergy with you. It can really fuck you with a team kill. Oh no, I broke casting rule number 5. Oh, looks like another member of Mob Squad has moved across from the east courtyard over to the west. Going to that west courtyard. There were not many shots coming out. Only 1 team kill and 2 shots from Mob Squad. Pipchu and Squeaky Ken moving around the south wall now. Barton appears to be giving them mostly free rein. He's not checked the crossing at all. They've just snaked through these buildings. They move all the way across to the west side. They might be able to pick off Uchi and then move in with no fear of any reinforcements coming from that west side. Uchi calls out someone. Actually, not Barn, that is Dobbo. Never mind, it's Dobbo sitting on Uchi. Uchi takes down Mr. Zed. The smoke is completely ineffective. Never mind. He trades. That's an impressive trade.
I didn't know I was there, man.
Uchi is not sure how Mr. Zed saw him. Very tight angle. I'm surprised he saw him either. Maybe he thought he was already down from the earlier shot. Just went to go double check, but nope. He's still up. They're sitting in the blue room. They're smoking out the objective already. Dobbo moves up to the objective room, possibly going to try and nade it. He nades just over into the street. Arsenic's going to the second floor of the objective building. Also going to try and take down Wizzo here. Poopachu or Squeaky can actually go down the south wall from Dobbo. Not Dobbo. It's Button. It must be Button. Yes. Must be. Arsenic and Dobbo literally on top of each other. Arsenic hears Dobbo, but Dobbo does not hear Arsenic. Uchi finally gives up on the west side. Dobbo takes some shots over towards... Oh no, a team kill from Mob Squad, the second one this round. This map rather, from the same person, STB House. He takes some shots over towards the Wizard and takes him down.
Objectives down.
Oof. A rough start for STB House. And Button is in fact taken down by, I think that is Poopachu. No, that's Squeaky Ken. No, it is Poopachu. Never mind. No, we're unaware that an enemy has been team killed right above him. Continues to guard the objective. Only 1v2. He could pull this off here. Bringing the second round in for Cannon Fodder. I was going to catch STB House in here. Maybe STB House is going to catch him. Vision from never mind, don't want to lose that, but he's getting taken down by STB House. Next round goes to Mob Squad. If they're saying anything about that team kill. It is not.
Fuck.
STB House, that's your second team kill now.
Shut up, Buxton! Hey, that team kill
You
was
didn't tell
manic.
us they crossed the road, man.
No, that was they've had another team kill, he said.
Oh.
Lots of team kills already. 3 team kills in this map so far. One coming out from Hoopshire across the Gag, two coming from Esterby House onto Mr. Said both times. I think Esterby House might have some resentments. This time it's going to be a north objective. California on the attack in the southeast. Pretty quick spawn.
Right, centre market. If we go down the right, I'll try and stop the one crossing button. You going far right, yeah?
Uchi's going to try and catch someone on that east side.
Slow it down, boys. Slow it down.
They're going to slow down their gameplay. Like a member of Mob Squad is taking down this, locking down this east courtyard. Mr. Said actually calls out one. Must have sawn a button over on that east side. Decides to fall back, it's not worth defending. Gag sitting in the objective blue room from last round. Just watching over to those north objective buildings. Smokes the center objective, unless that... Nope, yeah, that was definitely a smoke. Possibly just a distraction smoke, see if anyone tries to push the west side. Double Wizzo and... who's that there? Hoochie, I believe. Yes. Double Wizzo and Hoochie all pushing up the east courtyard. Double going along the inside through blue room. Or Hoochie's going along the outside. Also going to get spotted by Squeakuken through that doorway if he's not careful though. Exit in anyway. Possibly Wizzo's going to try and follow him in his tracks there. Double's actually taken down across the market from STB House. Yeah, Wizzo's glad he didn't follow him. A member of Mob Squad is actually taking down the northeast side. Behind Button. Wizzo popped some shots off. Don't hear anything though. Very good, my audio is all fine. So calls out STB House. Still quite passive play, especially for the American teams. Let's see who's down so far. Mr. Said is down on Mob Squad side, while Dobbo's down in a Cannon Fodder side. But I might try and pick these stairs here, catch Squeakuken in that window. That'd be a fantastic pick if they can catch that. He's just getting taken down by Squeakuken, I believe that was. Yes, it was. Squeakuken takes down Wizzo. She's going to be on the lookout for him now, as well as Button. Nice clear sight of line there. Line of sight there. And she sees him, but he's taken down by Squeakuken.
I'm down in here. Come get me up. Come get me up. Next building.
He's going to try and finish him off, Hoochie. He misses. He misses again. He thinks he's actually finished him off, but he hasn't. Hoochie hears him and calls it out. He actually can't res him. Not res him, he can't finish him off, he can't shoot him. Pulls out the res. Ooh. Button and Hoochie almost getting taken down. Gag lays some suppressive fire down against Squeakuken and Arsenic. Arsenic's prodding over by the sign, while Hoochie's going for a vengeance kill on Squeakuken. Not going to end well, I imagine. Never mind, it goes well. Squeakuken actually does a backflip before hitting the ground. Hoochie's got some special powers there. They're only 3v2 now. Sorry, 3v3. Wow, Gag. STB House is pushing aggressively, trying to take down Gag, I imagine. Wonder if Gag's gonna hear him first, or if STB House is gonna see him. He's watching over that market, but he doesn't see him. The house starts to creep up. sitting just on the east side of the objective, possibly going to try and make a move for it. And then behind who she's taken down by, I believe that is Arsenic. Yes, it is. Gag might know that SB House is there. He's playing very cautiously, looking behind him. SB House also very unsure if the area is clear. SB House might spot, and then when he sees Gag through the tiniest gap. That's some impressive eyesight. And mind it was in fact a button that went down. Hoochie's still up. He's going to try and get a vengeance kill on Arsenic. A very close nade coming out from Hoochie. Almost takes down Arsenic. Arsenic peeks the Hoochie. Good trade. Go down, goes to Onward. Oh yeah, let me know. Oh, yeah, let me know how the audio sounds, just to make sure everything's good. Haven't casted in a while. Been quite a while since the scrim I casted was. I think 2 weeks. Quite a long time. Right, 4th round is beginning. It's just overlay. Very good. So it's going to be an East Courtyard objective. So far, pretty even spread of objectives. I think that we've gotten 1 of each so far. Not had any repeating yet.
Well, no, we didn't expect it, so you're right. Still 7th in the league, I'll take that all day long. yeah.
Canford are not confident in winning this map here, or the map afterwards. Still happy with their number 7 place in the league. 2 members of Mob Squad going towards the southeast side. Sorry, 3 members of Mob Squad. Probably Squew, Ken and Poopachu moving along in that too, the very south side. That goes upstairs to the north side building. I'm stuck in a tree. Instead taking the beginners versus Canafodder position here. That's where Gag took down Killinger. Just through that little hole there. Actually a position you do not see very often. Sitting in the little cubby hole in the north wall. He's not even sitting in the cubby hole. He's just standing right outside. No cover at all. That look a bit weird. They're just keeping his behind checked on that north wall. Poopachu and Squeaky Ken still moving up the south side with another member of Mob Squad. Gonna have a very soon encounter with everyone can afford is on that southeast courtyard. I believe that's Gag, yes it is. Nice that they have all different length names. Very convenient for reading things at a distance. Arsenic's moving up into the southeast courtyard. If Gag peeks in a few seconds, he's going to be able to catch him out. I reckon Arsenic's going to be watching as well. Come on, Gag, just flip it around, you can catch him. Arsenic's managing to just move up into the building just to the north. Gag's going to have absolutely no clue he's there. Along with STB House. In fact, Guuken or Poopachu are not here. Not sure where they are then. Gag's making some noise, moving around like this. STB House is going to know he's there. Gag's not ready for it. Gag's taken down by STB House. His weapon actually detaches from his hands. And he sprays into the air a few times. And they swaying for that southeast side to collapse, so possibly going to see some more movement from Mob Squad here. Sorry, what was your name? Mr. Said drops down from the roof. Going to try and go for Hoochie most likely. Nade coming on the east side, possibly going to be Arsenic. Maybe trying to nade the blue room. They're not watching, they're not keeping their heads on a swivel, they're just watching their angles. I've got them all covered, so they're watching them, not screwing about. No point covering the same angle with 5 different people. Dubbo's almost smoked out with that smoke, actually. I think he's got some sixth sense there. Dubbo is actually smoked out completely. And that double clicks, he knows his position is blown. Lucci actually is taken down by Mr. Seds. Wizzo probably going to try and go for a trade. Or rather a revenge kill. Whatever they're called. Oh, Wizzo almost catches Mr. Seds. Fortunately nothing happens. Dubbo puts the shot over to Mr. Seds. He nades the roof. Takes down Wizzo as he tries to float up towards the stairs. Very impressively cooked grenade from Mr. Seds. Double was actually taken down by SW House as he pushed onto the objective along the street. Very nice push. The first map goes towards the Mob Squad 4-0. See what map we get next. I believe it's going to be a rehost. The map selection here is not so great. Could be Subway. No, it's going to be a rehost. I will throw over to the title card while we wait for what map we're actually getting.
So I didn't get kicked. God, I got water dripping down inside of my fucking mask and everything stinging me eyes. Where's that hot? Yeah, just picking them up, bud. I got to turn my super sampling down as well, what I think of it. Oh, it's only on 2.7. Why is it running jerky then? I normally run it on 3.
They are in fact just making a decision and they're going to rehost. So I'm going to mute the game sound, mute mic, and I'll bring you guys back once the map's been decided. Alright, looks like we're playing on Downfall for the second map here. Second and final map, I think. Is in fact only playing 2 maps regardless of who wins them. But considering it's Downfall and Mob Squad has Arsenic, I think I know who the victor's going to be. Mob Squad are a hell of a team on Downfall with Arsenic. You don't want to be in his 12 times sights. I'm glad I will have some time to set up cameras this time. It'll make the experience much more enjoyable for all parties involved. And Fodder. I'll send you to the title card while I set up some cameras. I set up a bunch of cameras 1 through 9.
I only see 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I missed a few. It was going to go up to 9, but something went wrong. It looks like the round is starting. I hope the cameras get fixed eventually. They're very hard to set currently. Alright. This time it's going to be a each sumpter objective with cannon fodder on the defense for the first round. It's going to be checking for Mob Squad flankers. It's going to be a North Hotel spawn, probably the worst spawn in this entire map. It's very bad. Wizzo's getting taken down by Arsenic immediately, along with Dobbo. That's Arsenic for you. 2 members of Mob Squad and 2 members of Cannon Fodder are immediately taken down by Arsenic across the entire map with the M16. That is a thing to be feared. Gag and Hoochie are taking shots from the west road. Nothing connects, however. The minor shot takes out a chunk of Gag's leg. Gag's playing a risky game here, peeking that. Oh, you missed that. That's very unfortunate. Hoochie's actually tagged by Arsenic again through the window in a single shot. He really is a force to be reckoned with. Gag's moving to the offensive instead. Trying to get down to that centre hotel, get a good position for on the west side. Yeah, it's death row for me now, Bolus. Inexcusable. I've even got the piece of paper saying overlay. Member of Mob Squad's taken down by Gag here. I think Hoochie actually, Hoochie was actually taken down by Arsenic. Very advantageous for Mob Squad here. Those 2 early picks are killer. Gag here's a member of Mob Squad below him. That is Spooken, I believe. No, it's Poopachu. Poopachu calls him out. Gag tries to rush him and take him down. Poopachu whiffs the nade. Gag's perspective here. Not looking to try and peek him. Trying to stay silent, ideally catch them off guard if they try and rush the roof. Meanwhile, Arsenic and Poopachu moving up the east side. Trying to take twins probably. Once Poopachu was taken down, it's a possibility. Let's have a look. No, Poopachu is still up. It was STB House that went down the west side. Uguken, not Poopachu. The Long Lost Brothers, I get the names confused constantly. Go and set this camera properly. Number 5's on the objective. She's still down the north bungalow. Gag's still waiting on Poop and Mr. Said. Looks like they're both waiting on Arstic and Squooken to reach that twins on the east side. In fairness, I did not expect a 10 second into the round double kill from Arsenic across the map. I really should, honestly. Knowing what he's capable of. I think Poochie might have heard Gag here. Gonna try and move in and take him out. You should probably make sure the heart palpitation is going to get too bad, Timmy. That could be bad. Oh, you're going to be playing in a bit, are you? Who you replacing? Oh no, movement from Gag and Poochie and Squooker. Never mind. Gag drops down. He's going to get Mr. Said, but they trade. In fact, all of Canafodder went down at some point. Arsenic takes down whoever was in that blue room. The east to south flank is a brutal one. Put on downfall, round towards mobs. Yeah, picking up 2 kills for the. Oh, let's speak to Arsenic here for a second. Oh, well, I wasn't expecting that, Arsenic, so I missed it.
I wasn't either. Oh, come on.
I had the overlay up, I'm sorry. I hope the cameraman got it.
Fucking Buxton was the overlay, man.
Hold on, it wasn't ready.
Yeah, I hope you caught that, Supreme Captain.
I did.
Fantastic. You won't be too disappointed then. We can have that in a highlight reel on YouTube. This time it's going to be a West Bungalow objective, or is that a Crater? That's Crater objective for the quick spawn. Has to be out, so they're going to try and push up quickly. Most likely going to spot camp on here. They do. Don't come out, they don't connect. Sesame House takes down 2, killing 1, downing the other, but he's taken down by Hoochie. A good trade from Sesame House, and then mind. Who is that? Mr. Said is taken down as well by Hoochie, I believe. Using the quick spawn to their advantage here. Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't ban Downfall either. I definitely thought they would have. Hoochie is I think either calling out him, his own position, or calling out enemies.
Can you put some bullet fire on the west, north, sorry, head
I'm sorry, Zarek.
window here, next to the dark room, so I can leg it back round to you.
Shots coming out from Gag over towards a member on the mob squad in the North Bazaar buildings. No, not Gag, Dobbo. Close enough, same person. Hoochie's actually taken down from the Vault White Tower, I assume that is. Didn't expect that. Actually evening up the teams here. Only 3v3 now. The advantage Canafodder had has been stripped away. Smoke coming out on the North Bungalow, questionable. After he tried to go for the res on Hoochie. Headbutton calls out Hoochie's dead. up and pushes down to the APC wall. Noah's headshot and does a cartwheel from I believe that is Arsenic. Could have been whoever this is back here is Gluken. No, it was in fact Arsenic that took him down.
That's 3 down total, so we got 1 at each for a check. Look, okay, I'm getting in dark room in front of objective.
Arsenic's going to sit right on the objective this time, make sure no one can use the sandstorm to push the objective. Didn't realise that it's in fact 5 down. This is the only member remaining. Or is it? Am I miscounting? They have a disconnect. Yes, they had a disconnect. And Poopjun is actually taken. No, Arsenic is taken down by Buxton. They might not realise here. Gugen's taken down by Buxton. He's directly on the objective. Probably going to try and suicide. He's going for the cap. Mind, he's going to try and take down Poop instead. He runs out of ammo. Goes for the pistol shots. Tags Poopjun, but unfortunately Poopjun has not run out of ammo, and he takes down Buxton. Very close for cannon fodder there. Who was that dropped? Let's see. Buxton, Hoochie, Wizzo, Gag, Dobbo. Yes. Like he dropped after he went down the ABC. Arsenic's really carrying Mob Squad here, going 5 and 1. Actually, it's mostly because of those initial kills at the first round, I think it was. Yeah, it was the first round with Mob Squad on Marsok. The shots that I missed, but luckily the cameraman got. Be a west objective this time. Let's listen to team comms here, see what's going on.
I'm doing alright. Oh, you mean when I lost my gun?
Careful in the east, they cover east on this one.
Fucking still.
All stay close.
I'm staying close, I'm not risking a cap here. Arsenic's calling out people to be careful on the east side. He said they like to watch east, if I remember correctly. Looks like Arsenic's going to try and get some early slap shots, but cannon fodder's not going to risk that. They're playing very passively. Dobbo probably get taken down by Arsenic on the very, very small chance he's seen.
I'm still getting a bit of lag here, so I'm going to restart my PC after this round.
Yeah, it seems Dobbo had some lag and restarted the game, but he's going to restart his PC instead. It wasn't fixed. Can't go through those windows. Very annoying. Not much movement from Mob Squad, trying to get those picks before they move in. I don't think they're going to get any. Cannon fodder are not risking a peek. They want to get at least one round here, it seems. Cameraman, I would appreciate if you yell overlay at the start of every round. That would be helpful.
Will do.
Alright, thank you. And again, for like a minute, I didn't say anything. Might have been only 30 seconds. SBF's actually proning along the west street, seeing if they can pick anyone off on the windows.
Fucking cord.
Getting tangled up. Yeah, let's calls out one at centre, but there's no one there. Yeah, he calls out basement. Arsenic is completely correct. I'd like to see if he can make this shot. That would be impressive. Yeah, Dobbo's just taking shots over towards the north helicopter building. Not hitting anything. Just giving away his own position.
Wait, White House you said?
White House, that is a interesting call. Yeah, he's the Centre Hotel. Very impressive nade. That would have killed anyone there. But Nobody's there. I'd like to see that actually work. Unfortunately, Fodder is playing passively.
I'm here. Is this Brexit?
No, it's dumpster.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. I keep seeing it.
Shots coming out from Hoochie towards STB House and Poop.
You sure?
Hoochie's actually completely killed by Poopachu. Pretty big hole in their defense now. Very dangerous. I reckon those four are going to distract him while Squeaken moves up the east side.
Brexit basement. If he comes to the door, I got him. I'm in South Bungalow.
He calls out, he's going to try and catch him.
Confirmed.
Yeah, he saw Doughboy.
South side of it.
Good match to cast. Very strategically chock full. I'm stuck in the doorway and shots coming out. A member of Canfor is taken down in the dark room. Massive hole in their defense now. Gaggy might get taken down if it peeks too much as well. Yeah, goes around here, he's going to get taken down by Squeaken most likely. Possibly Poopachu peeking the stone wall. Goes Sed through the window. No shots connect. Squeaken lays down some fire on the east side. Throws a nade through the window. He tries to rush the doorway, but Poopachu's going to try and catch him out here. Throws a nade directly over. Amazing shot from Gag. Takes down Poopachu with a headshot. In 2 hits in an instant. Glad I caught that without an overlay. Guys get taken down by Squeaken though. An eventuality really. He's going to see him eventually. Smokes the basement of the east dumpster. Smoke him out, hope he moves out and then take him down. And mind, he's taken down through the doorway. One man left, Buxton. Almost down, Resball. But knows he can't move here. Objective is completely open. They could actually cap her if Dobbo isn't careful. Buxton isn't careful. Buxton's going to head for the objective, try and get in dark room. Buxton makes it in there, but not without being seen. Mr. Seth takes down Buxton. The third round goes to the mob squad. Very close. I wonder how the other match is going. I can't exactly check Discord because I've got 50 different programs overlaid. If you can find out, cameraman.
Yeah.
I'm looking at my sheet of paper that says overlay here. Yeah, Double's going to restart his PC, so it looks like we're going to be a minute. Throw the league bumper then, just as a half time. So we'll see you guys.
Looking to get into competitive virtual reality gaming? Register and compete for free at VRMasterLeague.com. Join hundreds of community members in the official Discord, where you can find a team, discuss a game, and more. Every week, teams from across the globe play for the chance to participate in the end-of-season championship tournament for prizes from league sponsors, ProTube VR, and VR Cover. Think you got what it takes? Join VR Master League and find out.
Sickness getting dangerously close to objective though. He is going for the plant.
Operator taking shots. They know he's back by the objective room. Kino's has no idea Beasley managed to get past him. It's going to be a 3v3 for beginners.
But this is catastrophic for Raphael, right?
Soul defended now to the map.
God,
He
look
comes
at
down,
this.
kills on him.
He did it! I didn't even see it!
He's getting greedy. Is he gonna get it? He gets it. He gets the knife.
A grenade returning for Sir Al, and Sir Al is down. That's how you throw a grenade.
You hear someone here?
He hears Scooby. He hears Scooby. He got Scooby. Another one coming.
This one,
Operator.
next
He
two.
got operator.
Oh!
That was too close.
Oh my gosh.
teamwork there, all pushing together, all working in unison. Now we only have one Fog player left on the garage. It's Biggie Smalls. He has to survive. He can't kill the kill right now because there are 2 Marsok players. He has to survive this. He has 10 seconds remaining. Don't peek, Biggie Smalls. Stay there. 7 seconds, 6 seconds, 5 seconds. Sled moving out. Biggie Smalls moving back to the garage. 2, 1. Wow. Absolutely incredible stuff.
Interesting play by Kev right here on the on this wall. He almost turned the corner. I don't know if he heard Mad Eyes, but he is now peeking. He's trying to see if he can see anybody on these boxes. Mad Eyes is in the perfect position. I don't think Kev can see him. Mad Eyes is just waiting. Mad Eyes lets Kev walk all the way across. Did he not see him? Centaurian now walking front. Mad Eyes takes out Centaurian. Turn 6. What a play.
Yeah, this is not looking good for Danglers here. SMC Tactical using their momentum. Pwn kick on top of Stumpy, probably throwing him off. Sickness tossing a smoke. A nice grenade! Stumpy snagging 3, completely shutting down their approach.
Killinger going up to the 2nd floor. If they're not careful though, Gag's going to be able to shoot through the window. Gag's just playing a quiet game right here. Killinger is exposing himself almost slightly and taken out. That's all it takes. If a hand is barely exposed, he's going to be down and out for a counter. And he gets... Oh man! Gag has put in some work.
So the stairwell. The smoke's coming in. The global camp trademark smoke penetration tactic. They're gonna get you lit. They're gonna get you buzzing. And then they're gonna come in hard. Can Phoenix hold them off? To topple the top dog of the US. Thunderpollets stacking up with Jizzy Pants on the corner. Out come the hand signals.
Right, it appears we're starting. Double has rejoined. It's going to be a West Bungalow objective. Had to cut the bumper short. I didn't expect it to start this quickly. Don't worry, I checked. Good to keep doing that. I don't want to miss out on more things. Ooh. Yeah. Go. The audio's back. Listening on the team comms again.
Alright, I'm just gonna stay at South Church in case they come from the south.
Not much happening on the Mob Squad side. On the Cannon Fodder side. I've accidentally wiped the team name of Mob Squad. Okay. Got one member of I think that is Poopachu sitting by the church. Could be SB House. Let's take a look. That is actually Poopachu, yes. I was coming out over the centre of the map towards who's that in there? Mr. Set. Very aggressive position in the low rate truck dark room. I've seen Hoochie do that several times. I was coming out over towards the centre of the map from who's at the church, I think that is. Very long shot against Cannon Fodder, taken down in the northeast over in their spawn. They trade with another member of Mob Squad in North Helicopter Building. Not much happening except for those initial shots. Who's it where they went down on the Mob Squad? Arsenic, valuable team member going down. Be a big hit for Mob Squad here. Double set in the south bungalow, watching over towards who's that? I think that was SB House. Yes, there's SB House's position in the helicopter. Shots coming out over towards the low road truck as a member of two members of Cannon Fodder push it, seemingly unaware that Mr. Zed is in there. I don't think Mr. Zed knows they're there either. Well, he knows now. His shoulder is horrifically broken along with his arm. Can't tell if he's calling something in or it's just angled his arm. I'd like to see if he's going to try and rush behind them here, feign like he's a friendly. That would be very interesting to see. I don't think they'd expect that. During this is the championship, I reckon he's going to be playing a lot more passively, try and catch one running down, then rush around to catch the rest. Just make sure there's at least one member taken down. Even it up instead of failing to kill two. They're moving across. Mr. Said makes no moves while Wizard crouches across while Button is proning. Shots coming out from Poopachu at the church, taking down Dobbo, I believe that is. Let's take a look. Yes, it is Dobbo. Gag taken down very early at the very start. Not good for the can of Fodder. Mr. Said about to peek Hoochie here. Pushes in, trades with Mr. Said and actually completely kills him. Hoochie's resible. Barto most likely going to try and go for it. Uken taking shots from Wizzo. I reckon Wizzo's going to get taken down here by Skooken. Yeah, he decides to fall back. I wonder if they know there's one at helicopter. He's been very quiet. I'm not sure he's popped off any shots at all. That is Bradley's voice in the League Gunfire, the short one that is. The gameplay one is Punch People, Nightfire mostly I think. As well as Seth Bowden I believe. Seth Bowden or Muffin, one or the other.
1 minute 40.
Button calls out the time. There's smoking trying to move in. Very nice smokes from Wizzo. Helicopter's actually smoked by Hoochie, who got rezzed by Button. Only 3v2. Sorry, no. Yeah, it's 3v3, but one member is still sitting all the way in the church. I reckon he should really be rotating with 60 seconds left on the clock. There's not going to be any south pushes at the moment. Hoochie's rushing the helicopter under the cover of smoke. It's taken down by Easterby House. Pushing that helicopter is very disadvantageous. Button's trying to push Skooken. But he's getting taken down by Poopachu from across the map over at the West Church. Wizzo's turn's next. If he stands up, he's going to get taken down, but if he goes too slow around that doorway, Skooken's just going to put a whole clip into him. He's actually aiming through the door. Mr. Button is taken down by Skooken. The second and final map goes towards Mob Squad.
Good game, guys. Cheers.
Okay, good luck.
Good cast, guys.
Good luck with the rest of your day.
Right, that is this map gone. Let's see what the time is. It is 6 PM at BST. So I believe the next match is in hour. Let's check. Yes. Wait. 18:06. The next match technically starts now, so we're gonna have to go do that quickly. The stream will not end. I will ceremoniously stop the stream. So I will ceremoniously stop it. Maybe not. I won't stop it. I will just have to change everything very quickly. So I will mute my mic quickly and send you to the title card while we wait.
I don't know. Alright, who do I send the recording to, by the way? Okay. I'll send him a message then.
Yeah, we will be back in like 5 minutes. I'm just waiting for some information. So yeah, if we're going to be hopping over to Onward Master League 1, or I will be casting my perspective of the same match. Never mind, I've just remembered that the spreadsheet is in UTC, but my computer clock is on BST, so the stream's actually going to end, and it should be on Onward Master League 1 in 40 minutes. Gecko was right. So I suppose I'll see you over there. See you guys.